Hi, I'm JT Holmes. Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. We've got Nick Goepper here.
Hello. Good
Welcome.
morning.
So tell me, you just moved here. What's up?
I just moved here. I have been living out of a suitcase for the last 5 or 6 years, being a professional skier, traveling on the slopestyle tour, X Games, and do tour on the Olympics. And I just settled in one place, and I can now call Salt Lake City, Utah, my home, just about 25 minutes away from Park City, so it's great.
And where are you planning on doing your skiing?
I mean, I plan on basing myself now out of Park City. That'll be my home mountain, and it's real easy because the airport is just 30 minutes away, so I can travel anywhere that I want conveniently. Breckenridge, California, the East Coast, anywhere that the contest circuit takes me. But I'm really excited to be here in Utah now, just because it's just so convenient and it's so suitable for my lifestyle right now. So
tell me about this ski area in Indiana where you grew up.
Well, there's a little 300-foot hill in southeastern Indiana that I grew up skiing on called Perfect North Slopes. There's cell phone towers in my town that are taller than that. Mm-hmm. And I like to tell people that you can't really take the boy, or you can take the boy out of Indiana, you can't take the Indiana out of the boy. So skiing in the Midwest on 300 feet really gave me a greater appreciation for just everything that I get to experience now in the Rocky Mountains, and just the massive landscape in the West.
Mm-hmm. And you were able to night ski after school growing up? Yeah. That's pretty cool. That's a rare thing.
A lot of people ask me how I got so good at skiing growing up in Indiana, but it really makes a lot of sense for me because we have night skiing every single night until 9 p.m. So I could ski multiple hours after school every day and then ski a lot on the weekend, and I could ski a 40-hour week if I really wanted to.
Pretty cool. And you went to 2 Olympics. You have 2 Olympic medals, bronze and a silver.
Yeah, I got a bronze medal in Sochi 4 years ago, and this year in Korea, I got a silver medal in slopestyle, and I actually brought it with me.
Well, let's see. Which one was better?
Here it is.
Sochi or Pyeongchang?
You know what, I have to say that the first one in Sochi 4 years ago was amazing. It was a dream come true. It was incredible, sort of all those ecstatic feelings. But this year was a relief more than anything, because I wanted to go back. I wanted to get another medal. I wanted it more than anything in the world, and I got one. Yep. And I was just so relieved. So
rad.
A lot of hard work.
And 5 X Games wins?
5 X Games medals, 2 of them silver, 3 of them gold, and I don't know how many more years of X Games I got left in me, but I'm going to try and go for some more. And
and there's a couple athletes that have, some of the most medals in X Games history. I know Tanner was up there, Sean Palmer was up there, and of course Shaun White. Do you know where do they stack up? Is that like 17 or something? Or?
Oh man. Well, back in the day, I mean, Sean and Tanner were competing in multiple disciplines, slopestyle, halfpipe, big air. Right. And I'm not saying that's not possible now. All I'm saying is it's extremely competitive now. Yeah. Much more so than it was 10 years ago, 15 years ago. So to be a medalist in 3 different disciplines every single year would be really tough. But I mean,
the bar just keeps getting raised and raised and raised. Yeah. So then the specialists are really. You have to be a specialist to be on the level. But none of those guys have a Sagamore of the Wabash Award. Tell me about that.
Well, that's pretty incredible. I got that from the governor of Indiana this year, and to be given a certificate like that is pretty amazing. To think that I would go from just a 13-year-old punk doing backflips in Indiana all the way to being honored by one of the highest offices in a state in the United States is pretty incredible.
Yes, I think so. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Now, are you going to do any training up here at the Utah Olympic Park, or are you a woodward guy? What do you do for the off-season training?
You know, I will be training up here at the Utah Olympic Park. I love it up there. The facilities are amazing. I mean, it's funny, like going up there, they have this big airbag that we jump onto to practice our tricks. But like just looking around, I mean, there's guys hitting the water ramps, guys hitting the dry slope Nordic ski jumps. I mean, it's just like entertaining to be there. But besides that, I actually do love woodward, and they're building one here in Park City in the next year, and that'll be really exciting.
Cool. So what, do you have any like goal tricks, like what you're really working on? You can't usually got to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like
low.
technical jargon. I don't know how many viewers will actually get it, but like double cork 1440s both ways, 1620s both ways. I mean, working on switch dub 12, switch dub 14s, triples. I mean, just different axis tricks. I mean, a lot of complicated jargon.
Yeah, it is very complicated jargon. But simpler jargon, you did a double backflip when you were how old?
I did my first double backflip when I was 13, and that was on a jump in Indiana, and it was probably like 20 feet long, but the lip was straight up. I mean, it was like, it just kicked you straight up. It was like hilarious, like the state of the actual jump, but I did my first double, and that gave me the confidence to do another one the next year, and the next year, and the next year, and it kind of just snowballed.
Awesome. Well, cool. Now tell me a little bit about the off-road driving that you're doing. You got a Toyota truck, right?
Yeah, I got
BF Goodrich tires.
I've got a Toyota Tacoma with BF Goodrich tires, the new KM3s that just came out, the new mud terrain tires. But I really love off-road driving, and that's something I've really become passionate about the last couple of years. Just going out with my fiance or my friends and just touring around in the backcountry, going out in the desert. I love going in the desert. I think I'm particularly drawn to the desert because it's the complete opposite of where I grew up, in the super temperate, green, really humid Midwest. And so, I mean, there's just like a natural draw there, and the fact that you can take just a off-road vehicle out there and go and explore everywhere and go really fast I think is fascinating, and I love it.
Yeah, I just love how you can just cover ground, you know? You just keep going. Look in the rear view, and you got all that dust, and yeah, I'm with you.
You're speaking my language.
Okay. All right, so we have a video, and Nick's going to tell us a little something about it.
All right, so this is where is this? Oh, this is in Korea before the Olympics, like a couple days before the event. So this is in the little mini park just down the street from our accommodations in the athlete village. And this was one of my friends filming me just doing some warm-up laps and saying hi to some of the local Korean terrain park guys, as you can see there. But I mean, we had some pretty nice Olympic uniforms, as you can see, some nice gray and maroon, a little rhythm section there towards the bottom. It was freezing cold, but that was a lot of fun. That was a good day.
No helmet?
You know, we were just taking it easy, not doing any double corks, so kind of a more relaxed vibe.
Yeah, that looked like fun. You make skiing look fun. That's a good trait to have. Any filming? Doing any ski movies or anything?
I mean, not any big production movies as of late, but I do love collaborating with my sponsors on little projects, little web edits here and there. I mean, obviously social media stuff is really popular these days, but as of now, no big movie projects coming up, but that is something that I'm interested in getting into, I think, a little bit later in my career as the competitive chapter comes to a close.
And on that note, have you got your sights set on 2022?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing more I want than to go back and get the third medal in the collection, silver, bronze, silver, and then gold. So
Rad.
got 4 years to get ready for that.
All right, good. I'm psyched for you. I think you can do it. Do you have any, kind of rituals or superstitions or anything for these big events? I mean, that's a lot of pressure. How do you perform under pressure?
Yeah, I mean, that's a great question. I'm really routine oriented. I mean, one thing that I do all the time is I'm always listening to music, but I only run in earbud in one ear and not the other ear, so I can talk to people out one ear, but still like listen to music. And then before I drop in for a run, I usually, like, even though my boots will be cranked down as tight as they can possibly go, I will like re-tighten them probably 4 or 5 times in the 15 minutes before I drop in for a run. Just because, I don't know why, like they're plenty tight, but I just like redo them like a million times just because that's...
Fair enough. That's what you do. That's how you roll, and it's working. What kind of boots do you use?
Dalbello.
Dalbello boots, skis, vocal?
Skis, vocal skis, POC, goggles and helmets. Actually, POC is here in Park City. They're North American headquarters.
Yeah, they are,
Red Bull.
You using their pads too?
Yeah, sometimes.
POC stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got a lot of great mountain bike stuff. I haven't really ventured into mountain biking yet, but that is something I want to do.
Mm-hmm. Clothes? What are you wearing? What's your outerwear?
So I've got Nike right now, and they're great. Yeah, I've heard of them too. They're amazing. They're out of Portland, and a number of other sponsors. A bag company out of the East Coast called Kolkia. But all my sponsors are amazing, and they allow me to do what I love to do and what I'm passionate about. So
it's great. Well, really stoked you came on the show.
Thanks for having me, JT.
Anything else you want to tell the lovely viewers here at Park City?
I would just say that Park City is an amazing place, and come out here, come mountain biking, go skiing, support the U.S. ski team, and watch Transformers, because you do a great job in those movies.
I can't read that.
What? Make sure to check me out on social media at Nick Goepper on Instagram, NickGaper, and also on Facebook and Twitter. I post about my life, about my travels, and about my adventures in my off-road
What
truck.
kind of name is that?
You know, it's funny you mentioned that, because a couple of years ago I was getting some grief from this little like pocket of people in the industry, and they kept calling me like Nick Goepper, because Goepper is sort of a slang term for like an amateur skier. And I was like, screw it, if you can't beat them, join them. So I just changed my Instagram name to Goepper.
Oh, good. So it's not German or?
Oh yeah, my last name Goepper is German.
It is. Mm-hmm. Cool, man.
Yeah.
Awesome. We are going to take a break. We'll be right back.